Hello everyone, this is Mehreen Hashmi and I hope you are doing well. So if you have been watching my videos, you must know now that I talk about developmental trauma because of the abuse that I have to endure for 20 years. Um, let's talk about, I was thinking that the abuse, the moment that you have to live in and when that's happening, because I see, and usually we see a lot of people saying that if I were you, I would be out, in 2 years or 1 year or first time or once. But the thing is that you don't understand that getting out, it's not easy. And it's like you are in a jungle. There is no safe place to go. You are very vulnerable. You are very weak. You can't, for example, you can't take care of yourself. I'm using a metaphor here, our societal metaphor here. So the jungle is our society, and you can't take care of yourself. There is a big animal, a tiger or a lion or an elephant or any other animal, which can harm you, which is dangerous, which is bigger than you, which is larger than you, and which is stronger than you. And you don't have a weapon, you don't know how to fight back, and you don't know a way out of that jungle where you can be safe, where you can eat, where you can survive, where you can be in the civilization, for example. So if you are in that position, what are you going to do? Because there are three kind of defense mechanisms: flight, fright, and fight. So if you don't know how to fight, or if you do fight and then you end up getting hunted more and more by that creature, so it will harm you more. It's like that. It's not easy when you're getting bullied because of some situation. You can't get out of the school. If you're getting abused in any forms, you need to have a place to go, and you need to have some legal support also. In some cases you need to have another place where you can survive, and you need to have means of income. And there are so many women who are in bad relationship because of their children, because they have to afford their children, they have to provide for their children. So it's not easy when you are in that situation. I'm grateful that I'm out of that situation now, and I'm very grateful for all the blessings that I have. But the thing is that when it's happening, it's you are so helpless in that moment that makes you angry for the rest of your life. It's so difficult to forgive, and it's so difficult to forget after that also. If you do forgive and you do close the chapter, but your body remembers, your muscle memory remembers everything, and which keep on affecting you later in life, and then it keep on making you angry and angry. And it's very difficult. It has been very difficult for me to give myself a closure and then forgive those people who did abuse me in so many ways that you can't even imagine. So, when you are looking at someone who's going through some kind of tough situations, I'm not talking about that you're not getting along with your parents or your father or your mother or siblings, or it's just a regular family politics, or it's just not a good marriage or things like that. I'm talking about extreme situations where it's a matter of life and death, or it's a matter of your safety, and it's a matter of your sanity. I'm talking about those situations. So it's very difficult to get out of those situations because, first of all, you are being attacked at, you are wounded, you are injured, and then you have to take a step. You don't have strength already, and then you have to think of ways of getting out of there and then survive in this society. And it's another chapter that opens up for you. I will get there. Meanwhile, I'm talking about other things. There is another series, pros and cons of being on your own, on my channel. So if you watch that, you will have an idea that what a girl goes through. And I talk about men also, because men also go through a lot of social pressure. They also go through a lot of abuse. They also get you know what I mean. I don't want to use that word again and again, and it's very difficult for me. So there are so many cases around us. What can we do is just to understand, or I don't know, one day we will have some legal support. We will have a place where people like me and other people who are being abused at their households, they could go and feel safe. There could be a shelter or something which is safer and better. Yeah, there are places, but it's not so good for a person. So take care of yourself, and to all those in difficult situations, I pray that you get out of there, and you have a better life in future, and your misery will end soon. And do take care of yourself, and there are so many people out there in the same boat. And I know, I don't know what to say now, because there are so many people in so many difficult situations, and who needs help. So I pray that everything works out for you. Hi.